Good morning from Bright. We're finally back in the Alpine.
Yep. Took a while, longer than we thought.
It's actually been quite a few months now.
Yeah, in between Tassie and Christmas.
Yeah, busy period. But anyway, we're back. It's kind of nice. We haven't really got a plan this weekend, which is nice.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah, planning on heading up sort of towards like Falls Creek, maybe like Pretty Valley, and just camping the night. Maybe just a few short walks to waterfalls and some huts and that sort of thing, but no big hikes planned.
A nice relaxing weekend.
Yeah. So our first stop is Bright. We just stopped here, went to the bakery, got some brekkie, some jam donuts.
The brekkie.
Yeah. And there's actually a Rotary Market on today, which we didn't plan. So yeah, we drove in and saw the sign, so we're going to head to that now and check it out. Alright, stop number 2, we made it to Mount Beauty. We're doing the Mermaid rock pools. There's a little walk. I think you have to drive most of the way actually as well. But it's beautiful, so we're going to go have a look. Been driving through all the autumn trees through Bright, and even in Mount Beauty. There's such a beautiful colour at the moment, so nice. So this is Mermaid Beach. It's so pretty. Back when they were completing the Kiwa Hydro scheme, the families and workers and students and everything used to use the rock pool here. And this is a photo from 1959 when they were swimming here. The third stop of the day, we're at the town Bogong. It's past Mount Beauty on the way up to Falls Creek. We've made salad rolls before we came, so this is lunch today. And we've got this beautiful spot to sit and eat it. So nice. Got a rare sighting of a payphone. Not many of them around these days. Alright, where are we off to now?
Fainters.
Fainter Falls?
Fainter Falls.
Let's do it. So we went up to Fainter Falls. It was really nice. It's not that far, like.
Nice short walk.
Yeah,
700 metres.
Yeah. Which is pretty much all up, but it's not that steep.
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah. And it was worth it. Like, it was a really good waterfall. So we did that, and then we headed up to Falls Creek. We stopped there and had a bit of a look around, and now we've come up. We're heading up towards Pretty Valley. We think we're going to camp the night there, but we'll check it out. If we don't like the look of it, we'll just keep going and find somewhere else.
A few huts up here, which we're going to check out. If not, if we like the first one, tomorrow we're going to go do a tour of a few huts up here.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens tonight.
Yeah, so probably Pretty Valley, but we've just driven up along the road to get there, and there's a turn off to drive up to Mount McKay, which is the 10th tallest mountain in Victoria. So yeah, come up here for a look. It's really pretty.
Tick that off the list.
Yeah. Even though we drove, we kind of cheated, but we've been here, so. So we just got to Pretty Valley Campground, and we decided we're going to camp here. It's really nice. Yeah. It's kind of just like the road goes through, and there's little campsites on each side, and then there's a big like opening up further where you can fit a lot of people.
Horseyard Flats.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, this one.
So we've got our own little fire pit ready to go. We bring wood with us, and
we'll get it lit.
Matt's notorious for lighting very good fires. So we'll see how we go. I might have to do it.
Can't do it.
But gonna set the awning up off the ute and set up the swag.
Perfect.
It's gonna be very fresh tonight at a low of 4 degrees. that's tonight's setup already. Ready to light the campfire and chill out. But we're just going to go have a look at Pretty Valley Hut first, and there's a toilet here somewhere as well, so just go check all that out and then come back and relax. It's only what, 4 o'clock? Oh nice, that's unlike us.
Nice and cozy.
Yeah, such a small little...
Good little backup.
I bought this beanie today too at the Rotary Market in Bright. It's 100% merino wool and actually made in Nepal, which was really cool. So,
Sky Gypsies.
yes, that's it. Sky Gypsies are the ones who sold it. So, yeah, very keen. I've been looking for a merino wool beanie for a while, so perfect. So we pre-packed a cheese platter. Got some salami, cabana, cheese, biscuits, some dips, sun-dried tomato, and now it's a smoked cheese platter because this smoke. We actually got the fire going, which is a bonus. Just smoking out the cheese platter over here, but that's so nice. Once it actually takes off, hopefully a bit less smoke, and we should be in prime position for the sunset. Alright, so on tonight's menu, what do we got? Lamb. We've got lamb mince. We've got the jet boil going, just boiled some water to make some hot chocolates. And then we've got some self-raising flour and caster sugar, ready to make some damper on the fire. So this is the end result. Doesn't look all that appealing, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious. Got our hot chocolates, and the fire's still roaring. Beautiful.
So here we have some locally wood-fired pita bread. You know, $20 a piece right here.
Bit of charcoal flavouring.
Alright, so we're trying our luck at making some stick damper dippers.
So we got the pre-mixed sugar and flour.
Pre-mixed sugar and flour from home.
It says to rub the butter into that, but this is solid because it's like literally 4 degrees out here.
It's fucking
Basically
freezing.
a refrigerator. We're going to try and melt this a little bit.
Chuck that on the
Just
fire.
chuck her on there.
I'm gonna melt that and the handles.
The whole
Thank you.
saucepan's probably going to... Oh, wow.
We'll see how good the Kmart saucepan does.
Shit, that's a bad idea.
And we're gonna mix in some milk and water, and we'll see what happens. Hey, Katelyn. All right, so Katelyn's melted the butter on the fire there.
That was actually so quick.
I'm gonna chuck this in.
Yeah, just shove her in there.
Just
Yep, beautiful.
perfect.
It says to use
Bit of
fingers
talcum
and
powder in there. Beautiful. I think we're meant to mix that together. But...
Yeah, but I can't really sit on anything because it's hot. What can I sit on that?
Alright, so we've added in the milk. So there's enough water until there's a soft dough. That face of impressed.
Oh, it's so wet.
Beautiful. So we think we put a bit too much milk in there. It's a bit sticky.
It's not gonna work.
It's stuck on the
My
wall.
hand. Oh.
So there's damper trial number 1, just hanging on the edge there. We've got the next lot in the pot over here.
And I finally got it off my freaking hands. It took so long. They were literally stuck. My hands are frozen because it's so freaking cold up here. And they're wet with all this stuff stuck to them. I went through like 5 wipes, like trying to get it off. Anyway. We just checked it and it's actually kind of cooking. So we pulled out a little bit. I put a bit of jam on it to try it.
A little bit of taste test.
It's got a very smoky flavour.
Probably because it's just chilling.
The jam definitely fixes it though, so we should be right.
Perfect.
Jam and butter.
Shout out to Kerry. Your raspberry jam is the best thing ever.
She makes homemade. My mum, she makes homemade raspberry jam, and then we stole some. She doesn't know about this. So hopefully she's not watching this one.
Alright, so clearly we still struggle with making damper.
As expected, didn't
As
quite.
expected.
Hey look, we got a bit. Look at the pot.
I'm not going to show it.
No, show it. Show the pot. This is just like a normal one. We don't have a cast iron. This is just like a normal Kmart $5 pot. Look at that layer of black shit on the bottom. So funny.
So we hope this whole block of butter and some jam will fix the taste.
Yeah, and it's very smoky.
It'll be right.
That's the verdict, Matt.
Oh, it's good.
Excuse me, no lying in the vlog.
It's good.
It's good?
It's good.
Alright, can you have some, please?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so smoky. But we'll force it down, maybe. Because we can't waste Kerry's jam.
Seen a couple of hours vomiting.
Wow, it's not that bad. But on a serious note, if anyone knows how to actually cook damper properly, we need help. So Matt's losing our card game, so he's decided to burn one of the cards. Nah, we actually didn't bring marshmallows, so instead we're just going to toast some phase 10 cards. Wow, there we go.
Do you want a marshmallow?
Wow. So I got this bad boy, hot water bottle. Just boiling some water on the jet oil. Gonna take it to bed. It's so soft. This is just literally this $10 Kmart one, but it's like faux fur, whatever you call it. This outside is literally like a blanket. It's so nice. So hopefully this keeps us warm in the swag here. It's pretty bloody cold.
Alright, so we've got our sweet potato roasties cooking at the moment for breakfast. Got a bit of a clean-up job happening. Made a bit of a mess with the hot chocolate everywhere, but that's alright. The dishwasher's going to be put to work when we get home.
Alrighty, live taste test. Don't know, they kind of didn't cook properly. There's too much like moisture in the
Too much
potato.
liquid in them.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Actual?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Pretty good. Especially with the avocado
I was going to
and sour
say,
cream.
yeah, the avocado and sour cream probably
By
overrides
itself
the
would
taste
probably be
anyway.
shit, but
yeah.
That's good.
It's a funny story. We were actually supposed to have the sour cream and avocado with the lamb last night. We completely forgot till after we were done. We're like, oh my god. So now it's with brekkie. Alright, so we just left our campsite at Pretty Valley, packed up, had a pretty lazy morning.
Very lazy morning.
Yeah, it was
It's been
nice.
a nice lazy weekend so far.
Yeah.
Which is the aim.
So it's probably what, 10:30 now?
Yeah. Something like that.
So he's cooked up some brekkie. It actually turned out to be pretty good.
We're gonna practice more. We're gonna get this shit sorted.
And we're going to invest in some cast iron cookware as well. At least campfire was a success last night. It was
For
actually,
once.
yeah, it was good. We loaded up with a fair bit of wood and it was definitely provided heaps
Chewed
of
through a lot
warmth.
more than what we thought.
Yeah,
Wood
yeah.
was.
But that was good. Just played some card games and stuff, and yeah. So now we just come down to Pretty Valley PONDAGE, which is just like a lake.
Part of their hydro scheme somehow, somewhere.
Yeah. So now we're just gonna keep driving down kind of towards Angler's Rest, stop at quite a few huts on the way probably, and hopefully we can walk to a few of them.
Yep.
And yeah, just
And slowly make our way back towards Mount Beauty.
yep, and see what we find. So we're just driving along the Bogong High Plains, and we kind of recognised like the look down here, and it said the Australian Alps walking track was only 100 metres down here. And we're like, I reckon this is where we got lost, because we did the Falls to Hotham hike. And at one point we got a bit lost, and it was this point here. So we came down to check, and it is, because that's LANGFORD Gap hut down there. And we remember stopping here and coming up to these signs, and we stopped to put our gloves and beanies and everything on because we were freezing and we were so over at that point. So it's so funny to come back here and see this again. So we've just parked here. This is the trail to WALLACE's hut, which is believed to be the oldest Alpine hut in Victoria. And it's only a 750 metre walk. And we could have done this when we did the Falls to Hotham hike as well. But that was the day we were extremely tired and sore and it was getting dark. So we decided to skip it and then come back, and here we are. So the hut was built in 1889 from snow gum slabs, and the roof was built with woolly butt shingles. And the Wallace family used to use it for shelter when they used to drive their cattle up, which took 4 days, and they do that once a year. And then from the late 20s to the mid 1940s, the Wallace hut was used by employees of the State Electricity Commission while they were working on weather stations. And then in 1940 a new iron roof was added, and then the Rover Scouts kind of took over responsibility of the hut. So there's another cute little camping area. This one's called Raspberry Hill Camping Area. There's a toilet over there, nice big plain. There's quite a few picnic tables like that one there, and fire pits with the hanging stove and that. yeah, it's another cute little spot, kind of between Falls Creek and Angler's Rest. So we're just using the HEMA High Country Victoria Atlas and Guide. So we're just using it as a guide. We've come from Falls Creek, and it's got all the huts and little campgrounds. So we're just using that to find all the little huts and everything. So this one we're heading into is BUCKETY Plains Campground. So this here is BUCKETY Plains, same thing, lots of nice fire pits, picnic tables. And this one also has a toilet as well through there. So from this camping ground there's also a little walk to a hut. So 700 metres to Faithful's hut. Cute little lunch break. Got some mandarins and our salad rolls that we made yesterday. It's a gorgeous little place. So now we're heading into McNamara Hut, which is the one at BUCKETY Plain. There's two, there's one at Dinner Plain as well. And this is as far as we can drive. There's a gate here. And there's no sign, so now we're on our own. Guess we'll just follow the track up there. But so we found the hut. It was built in the 1940s. But it actually burned down in the 2003 fires that ripped through here. So this new one that's here was built in 2004 as a memorial hut to replace the old one. And it looks gorgeous, like although it's kind of new, they've built it to look like one of the originals. So we're now at another camping area. This is Langford's West camping area. There's this toilet here, and over there there's a heap of campsites and fire pits and picnic tables. And there's also horse yards at this campsite as well. So we're going to go have a quick look at these. So just heading down to Mount Beauty from Falls Creek, and we've seen this CLOVER arboretum. And it's this cute little garden, especially in the autumn because the leaves are so pretty. But yeah, all these tables and chairs and little like stairs and like pretty gardens. So we're gonna go have a little explore. So I showed you guys this board on Facebook, the one that I got sent by Craig from Off-Grid Adventures with Craig 6. I actually was talking to him and kind of inspired him to start his own YouTube channel. So he sent me this board as kind of a thank you. But yeah, the board came out really nicely with the printing. It looks so good, I love it. So we bring it on our little trip. We're using it for a little cheese platter at the moment in these gorgeous gardens. Look at that tree. So this actually used to be an old village. There used to be houses all through here, but they actually got demolished because it didn't get enough sunlight. So there's too much moisture in that. So all the people got relocated to Mount Beauty. But you can see like all the old stone walls. So cool. So we're going to end this vlog here. It's been an awesome weekend up at Falls Creek and like driving around to all the different campsites and that. Hopefully this helped with some of the free campsites that are available because there is heaps up there. And
Heaps.
they're really nice. Like,
Never ending.
Yeah. And even our one, which is probably one of the best ones, I would say.
Yeah, out of the ones we saw today.
That we went to today, yeah.
The majority of them have facilities like as so far as bathrooms at most of them.
Yeah.
And fire pits, and there's even like fire stove tops
Yeah.
at
like
most of the pits as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're well maintained.
And like, I know it's kind of cold now, like we're in May, but the one we were at last night, there was only maybe 4 other setups. Like it wasn't as busy. Yeah.
And it's advertised to fit like 20 minimum sort of thing.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, it was awesome to explore up here up at Falls Creek. Would highly recommend. Although the next few weeks probably going to start snowing, and obviously a lot of the roads are going to close and all that. So
The seasonal closures.
Yeah. But we are excited. We're going to come probably spend a weekend or 2 up here in the snow at some stage. And
Soon to be.
yeah. So looking forward to that. And yeah, just it's been nice to get out and explore and
Have a nice lazy weekend for once.
So we'll see you in the next one. when the families were completing blah 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 blah. So the rock pool here used to be used for, which is just past Alright, so we've got to Pretty Valley Campground. No, campground. Okay.
And majority of them have majority of them have